Hey y'all, I'm coming tonight because it's 7 o'clock on a Sunday. I have my bootleg makeshift lighting again because I'm in the kitchen. So um, I'm coming just to talk about the anatomy scan, anything new. We are 22 weeks. We turned 20. Today is April the 2nd. We turned 22 weeks on March 30th. So we turned 22 weeks on Friday. Um, Basically, what's going on? Today's Sunday. So if you watch enough of my videos, you already know. We do go to church, and then we had a meeting today. So yeah. Now, anything new? Um, Not a whole lot. I do watch, week by week, what to expect, what you're expecting, and stuff like that. And one of the things that I'm already starting to get terrified of is it did say that 22 weeks and beyond, you can start feeling Braxton Hicks contractions, which are like not real contractions, it's just your body practicing or whatever. Well, y'all, I don't know if that's what I felt today. Um, when we got home from church, I just all of a sudden just it felt like something was stabbing me in my uterus. I mean, it was like a very sharp pain that lasted for like 2 seconds. Well, I won't say 2 seconds, maybe like 5 seconds, and then it was that was it. And I don't know. I'm trying to research Braxton Hicks contractions, just to see. I mean, I know everything is okay with our baby, with our son. Um, Cause yeah, like I said, this is a time that stuff starts to get more and more uncomfortable. I am gonna do a belly shot if my bootleg lighting permits. Um, we did the anatomy scan on Thursday, the 30th. Because since we are a military fan, I'm not sure if this is how it is for every hospital, but here they want to wait until you at least 22 weeks to do the anatomy scan. So we technically did it the day before we hit 22 weeks, but that was interesting. The amount of water I had to drink was not a problem. I already drink water, so that wasn't a problem. The fact that I could not go to the bathroom. So if you haven't had your anatomy scan, I'm just going to tell you what happens. You do have to have a full bladder. They do tell you to make sure you wear a two-piece outfit, which me and the guy that did it, he was, he was talking about people that come and don't wear, wear like like a dress or something like that. And and I know sometimes it seems like a dress is what's more comfortable. I have on a dress today, but with the anatomy scan, unless you just feel comfortable getting almost naked, because they have to have access. Just wearing a two-piece outfit makes it, where you're not showing everything. So basically they tell you have to drink at least 30 ounces of water, before you go. You cannot go to the bathroom. And you go in, I'm telling what happened with me. I went in. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I first got up in the morning, I always have to go to the bathroom when I first get up. So I said, okay, I haven't started drinking my water yet, so I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom. And then I think I had drunk maybe like just a sip of water, and I had to go to the bathroom again. So I'm like, hey, this is probably some fallout from last night. So I'm going to go to the bathroom again. So I got in the shower. I went to the bathroom again. But I hadn't really started drinking my water good yet. Y'all, by the time I got to the hospital, the hospital here on Post is like right around the corner from my house. Y'all, by the time I was sitting there, I was so uncomfortable. I was praying, Lord, please help me. Because seriously, it felt like the weight of the world was on my bladder. Like, seriously. Like, I was in pain. I had to go to the bathroom so bad. And my husband had to take a class. If y'all see me drink, I'm drinking some Kool-Aid. Sorry. My husband had to take a class last week. So normally he goes to all of my appointments. Because of the class he was in, he couldn't go to the appointment. So I'm sitting there by myself trying to not focus on going to the bathroom. So I got there. It didn't take him long. I got there on time for my appointment. It maybe took like 5 minutes after my actual appointment time for them to call me back. and he started the scan. So he was basically like, which was crazy to me. First thing he said was, I can confirm the sex. Yeah, that's what they got on the paper saying they cannot confirm the sex. So I was like, okay, well, we already know, because we went to a 3D place and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, well, okay, I can just reconfirm it. And so he was getting, he said, did you drink all your water? Because, I could tell. I was like, yeah, I could, I drank all my water. Y'all, I'm not even going to lie. I was sitting there with this anatomy scan. They have to actually like they're scanning your baby's organs. Like he showed me his little liver, his little kidneys, so they're looking at all this. They measured the skull, and they measured the bones, like the leg bones and the this and that, to make sure everything is developing properly and like it should be. So we're going, and he kept telling me how the baby was laying. He was like, I need him to flip. I need him to flip over. Y'all, ended up, he told me, because there's a bathroom that you can go to that's in the place, like in the room, like it's a bathroom off to the side. He said, well, we're going to try, go to the bathroom. Sometimes when you go to the bathroom, that'll make the baby shift position. I went to the bathroom, and I was like, thank you, God. And y'all, he told me, he said, well, if you could save a little bit when you go to the bathroom, try to stop it. Y'all, once that floodgate opened, it was open. I could not stop mid-pee because I had been holding it. So I went back, got back on the table. Y'all, why my little teddy bear would not cooperate. So because he would not cooperate, bless his little heart, he would not flip. The guy had me flipping, like me turning this way, turn that way, turn this way. Every time I would turn, the baby would turn the opposite way. Or he would almost turn over like the man needed him to, and then just turn back how he was originally, I was like, Lord, why is he doing this? So needless to say, I only did part of my anatomy scan. So I have to go back in like 2 weeks to do the rest of it. So I have to do the whole hole in my bladder again. And then after I left, I was joking. I was talking to my stomach, and I said, you know what? I said, I don't want you to think mommy mad at you, because I'm not. I was like, I know why you wouldn't cooperate. I was like, because he was hurting mommy, because y'all, he was like, oh, I know it's a little bit of pressure. I'm sitting up here saying to myself, clearly, sir, I mean, you're a man. You've never been pregnant. Like, I'm already pregnant. I'm good and pregnant. Then I have a full bladder, and you are pressing hard. Like, I'm using all my strength and willpower just from peeing on myself on this table, because he was pressing like really hard trying to get the baby to flip. So yeah, the anatomy scan, I hope your experience is better than mine. It was hilarious to me. So yeah, I have to go back. Anything else? I have noticed, I think this is more of like over the last maybe 2 weeks or so. Now he has migrated, and he's up like navel, or a little bit higher than my navel level now. And the thing that's interesting with that is when you're first pregnant, the bottom of your stomach is hard. The bottom of your stomach, your uterus shifts up. So the bottom of my stomach started off hard. Now the top of my stomach is rock hard, like, oh my God, like a basketball. And I told y'all my breasts are large. And so now it's very uncomfortable just to have on a bra, because the bra, I wear underwire bras, and sit these girls up, and that underwire is like anything that is touching the top of my stomach is uncomfortable. Maternity clothes. I do have a lot of maternity shirts. I don't have a whole lot of maternity pants. I have been kind of looking. I am a big thrifter, so I have been kind of looking. But what I've been doing, I've just been, a lot of the things that I buy now, because I'm probably just going to have to break down and buy a couple of pair of actual maternity pants that have that, that cotton part in the front. But what I've been doing is, like, a lot of the pants that I have now, they're like more like leggings and things like that, that can just naturally, you know, I can naturally just pull up over my stomach, I do. But it's still, it's a very, like, I'm getting, it's very uncomfortable for me, um for anything to touch the top of my stomach, which is crazy. I thought I had the pregnancy walk. I thought I kind of had that early on. I kind of sort of did, but now it is in full force. Like, now that he has shifted up a lot, it's like walking around with like a basketball in the front of me, and like my pregnancy walk is strong now. Other than that, that's really it. We will be doing our registry this weekend. Um, I'm doing one online, but one store, I'm actually going to the store this weekend, sending out the invitations next week for our baby shower, for our home baby shower, because our church is throwing us a baby shower as well. So we're doing the home baby shower first, and then we're doing our church baby shower. What else? Other than that, y'all, it's not really anything different. Like I said, I had heartburn at one point, which I have talked about this, and I'm going to wrap this video up. I did have heartburn at one point, but now I have acid, I guess you could say acid reflux really bad. So not heartburn, just acid. And all my life, honestly, I've had at different times where I'll eat something and it's like, it seems like the acid, like stomach acid or something, will come up when I burp. And I've always been like that. Honestly, I have. And I've always been able to just take like a tablespoon of vinegar and just a little bit of salt, you know, so it's not that harsh. The vinegar, I've had to resort back to that because I noticed that this week it's very hard. I did not say this in my video about the things I did not know, but it's very hard for me to burp. I don't know if that's something normal for other people, but for me, burping is very hard. It is very difficult for me to burp. And half the time when I burp, it's like stomach acid or something is coming up. So it's not the heartburn, because I had heartburn around Super Bowl time. It's not heartburn, it's acid or something. So last night what I did was I got a good teaspoon of vinegar, a little bit of salt, and that worked, because the Tums are not working with this acid. The Tums work pretty decent with the heartburn, but they're not working with the acid. And I did notice that when I would drink when I chewed the Tums, it will work for maybe like 20 minutes or something. It was a very, very temporary fix for the acid taste and that acid. So yeah, if you're somebody that experiences that, like I said, this is something I've been doing my whole life. Just a little bit of vinegar, salt, and that'll get that acid taste. So I'm going to go ahead and get up and do a belly shot. And then I'm going to wrap this video up. So again, y'all know I'm bootlegging my lighting because I'm not in the room with the good lighting. So hold on one second. Okay, y'all, this is him. So as you can see, my stomach is pretty big. So that's him. Hold on, break it back just a little bit. So yeah, that's him. Don't mind my boobs, I told y'all they was big. So I'm trying to get, like, my little area is so small. So this is the top of my stomach. There's the bottom. So that's him. Okay, y'all, so that was him. I had to readjust everything. And I know it may seem crazy, but I remember I joked when I really didn't have a bump, when I just looked, fat. I joked and said, I can't wait till I'm just uncomfortable pregnant. And I was joking. But I was kind of serious, because I said maybe I know I'm gonna come to my senses. But y'all, I have come to my senses. But don't get me wrong, I love my bump. I do. I really love my bump, but yeah, it's really hard. Just adjusting to how hard my stomach is and how heavy everything feels in the front. Like, this is an adjustment. I'm really having to adjust to that. But y'all, other than that, that's it. As far as the heat, it is, slowly getting hotter and hotter. I'm figuring out ways of what I can do to kind of help myself through the heat, because it's only like low 70s to mid 70s here now, and I already be about to pass out. So, like, seriously, I get dizzy, almost about to pass out. Um, and like I told y'all, I don't work. I do volunteer at my church, and I do have times where I'll come home. Like the other day, I just came home and I wasn't out in the sun for about 20 minutes maybe, and I was so dizzy. It was Wednesday. I was so dizzy. I didn't even go to Bible study at night because I was really dizzy. So I'm trying to figure out. So yeah, this has always been my fear. Being pregnant through the summer has always been my fear because my mother had all of us, me and both my brothers, in September, and she told me her horror stories of having 3 pregnancies during the summer. So, but I'm very thankful. I'm very blessed. And so I'm not complaining because I love being pregnant. I love my child. I'm not complaining. I'm just trying to figure out, okay, hey, what's my next move? Because at this point, me and this heat not gonna work. We're not. My husband, we have the push button start on the truck. I don't know if I said that, but he got me a truck. My husband actually got me a truck, got me an SUV like in October. So right before we got pregnant, he got me my own SUV, which I love. It's my baby. But it's push button. So I'm like, hey, he takes it in the morning for PT. So I'm like, hey, when you come back, make sure from now on, since it's so hot, make sure that the air conditioner is on so I can start the air conditioning while I'm in the house. I already have the car keep cooling off, because when I first get in there some days, it's like, really, I'm in there about to fall out just from that. But anyways, y'all, I do thank y'all for watching. I make videos strictly because I like making them. I'm going to make sure that all of the videos that I have filmed that I have not uploaded will be uploaded tomorrow, Monday. Yeah, I'm gonna take my time and do that tomorrow. But as always, y'all, I do thank y'all for watching.